shuts every one of them down. That's a full team kill.
He's looking for third. He's gonna get it.
Against Kinger now in a 1v2. Once again, he finds one. He finds the second.
He's still alive. Can he go in?
Oh my goodness.
He's gonna go bar down and give Saints the lead again.
Hello, Saints Nation, and welcome back to some more CRL action. My name, Jackson the Pride Brown, joined alongside Daniel Jobin here today for a matchup between your St. Clair Saints and USF Esports, University of South Florida, here in Week 3 of the CRL. How are you feeling about this one, Jobin?
Feeling really good. The boys have looked so strong lately. They came off a really close five-game series against Akron last night. It went the distance. They ended up pulling it out, but we've seen a lot of strong play from St. Clair recently. Obviously, the CRL competition, you're really running the gambit at week to week, so should be a close game, but hopeful for the result here.
Yeah, so the CRL format is actually over the course of 5 weeks, and you do play 3 games per week, so 15 games in total, meaning you play each team in your division one time. And this time around, it is going to be your St. Clair versus USF. And we were talking about this a little bit more behind the scenes before the stream actually did get started today. St. Clair's already played majority of the top-level opponents. Yeah. They have already knocked out those teams in the top 5. Like, they've already either won against them or lost against them. And so now it's looking like their schedule moving forward will ease up here a little bit going into this next few weeks.
Yeah, just got to make sure you keep your foot on the gas, because you don't want to get caught in one of those trap games where you're like, hey, we played all the good teams, we competed really hard. You do not want to drop a game to like what you want to call winnable games, even though in CRL, every single game could go either way pretty much. But just want to make sure you stay focused at the end of the run. Like you said, you've gotten that rub from all those really strong teams. It should help you moving forward, but just got to keep the pace going.
I believe we have a standings page. I might be incorrect, but we actually do have one here, so I can actually get this for you guys here now. So USF, not to be confused with UCF, who is currently 10-0 here, currently dominating CRL. And then following that, we have Stockton and Northwood. Both are currently sitting at 6-1. St. Clair not far behind at 6-2, only playing their 8 games so far. But looking to play their 9th against the 4-3 USF squad. So honestly, yes, they're 4-3, a little bit of a disadvantage compared to the Saints record, but I still think we're going to see a great fight here tonight.
Yeah, and like I say, and they're in the same conferences. Yeah, you said UCF, Stockton, Northwood. So we can assume a couple of those losses are probably from those top 2 or 3 teams. So I wouldn't say that necessarily would be a blemish on their record, so to speak. So like I said, should be a really close game, and every single game just seems to be close regardless of the matchups.
Yeah, that's exactly it. We saw them on the CRL stream, I believe it was last night, and they did come through with a win there as well. And so it's going to be looking very good momentum-wise, at least here for the Saints going into this one tonight. USF, what do you think they got to do against St. Clair to try to find this win here today?
I think they have to start early, because I think St. Clair, the one thing they found that they've done really well, they started out way more aggressive, and they're trying to play a lot more ball control than instead of trying to make like this flashy play or try to make something happen out of nowhere. They're playing like a really solid possession game, trying to get the rotations down. So I'm looking for USF to come out and try to immediately punch them in the face, because if you sit back and let St. Clair play that ball control, we saw they stumbled. I can't remember the team that they got the reverse sweep against. They stumbled really hard when they started slow, but when they started fast, they put up 3-4 goals every single time.
Yeah, that's exactly it, right? And now the thing for the Saints is, we were talking about it the last time they were on stream here, was their best defense is their offense. Yeah. And that is why you got to be a little bit worrisome if you're USF. You have to go into the game knowing that you have to get the ball out of your zone. It is the biggest thing. Once you get the ball out of your zone, you are in fairly good territory. The Saints defense obviously still there. I mean, you don't make it to CRL with a bad defense, but it's going to allow you to just, try to trap it in their zone, fire away some few shots. But the biggest thing is going to be to clear this ball for USF.
Yeah, that's it. And we saw St. Clair, like when the ball was in St. Clair's zone for longer than like a minute or two, they did really struggle with those rebounds and those second chance opportunities. So if you're St. Clair, like we said, the ball control in the possession game, I think will be the key for both teams here. If you're St. Clair, you got to get off your back foot. You have to get out and you have to start pushing the pace and making chances happen. And if you're USF, you got to do exactly the same. So one of these things is going to give. I guess we'll see which one's going to have to give away here.
That's exactly it. So we've been seeing a lot of talk as of lately, on how well Jay and Comp have been playing, but I really want to give some credit to Spoods as well, because Spoods has been a huge playmaker for this roster as of lately. Whether or not he may not be on the feed in the top right or whatever, finding the goals, finding the assists, he is setting up plays. Yeah. He is clearing the ball, and he is making things happen regardless. So I am very excited to see what he can do here tonight once again, but Jay and Comp have just been different with finding the back of the net.
Yeah, and that's it. And going back to the Spoods thing, Avery said, I don't know if the goal category, he probably doesn't have as many, but I bet if you check St. Clair's last 15 or 20 goals, he probably has a demo or an assist to set up the goal. So often we see Spoods is dedicating himself to clear out that space, to let Jay and Comp fly around and do what they do best, which is offensive wizardry. Spoods is just, he plays that midfield extremely well. He holds that back line. He makes sure he's that foundational piece. He's like, I'm not going to let you guys in. And then he's going to clear out that space and let Jay and Comp work the front of the field. And it's a perfect combo. And you have the two guys that can work the front of the field so well. And you have someone that takes pride in that role of setting them up and making sure that they need to be where they're going to be. It's perfect formula.
Yeah, it really does work out well there in the end of the day to have all those setups do come through here. So we should be hopping underway here with this game in just a few moments or so. So it is just going to be waiting for the lobby to actually get all set up here as of right now. But these best of 5 series coming through, and it's going to not be easy for St. Clair to try to do this one. Last time they came through, they started off down 2-0.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was me and you here on the mic last time as well, and they came back and were able to win out and pull off the reverse sweep, but you just don't want to be in that position again.
Yeah, I would not bank on getting 2 reverse sweeps in back-to-back, let alone twice in like the same season. So I would not try to bank on an 0-2 strategy to start if I'm St. Clair, especially like I said, their defense was phenomenal, but their offense just looked flat out anemic in the start of that series. So they really have to like try to find that pace because like we said, if you start off 0-2 to a majority of these teams, you're not coming back.
No, that's exactly it. It is flawless Rocket League is what needs to be played here from these teams. It is making 0 errors because every error that you make, you will be punished on. And there's just no way about it. So, I mean, whatever you try to do, you just try to do, right? But with that being said, I actually do want to give a little bit of an update here real quick. Crunchyroll will now actually be able to be streamed here on Nintendo Switch for all you guys back at home. All you anime fans back there, you can see it on your screen here now. Now available on Nintendo Switch. A nice little cool, interesting thing to allow, all of you anime fans back at home. You can watch it now on your Nintendo Switch because
kick back in bed with the Switch. That's the perfect way to watch anime.
That's exactly. And you guys can still get your 14-day premium trial for free at crunchyroll.com/Saints if you're interested. So check it out. Check it out. You will not regret. But with that being said, I mean, USF, I'm so excited to see how they play because we saw, did we see them in the CRL qualifiers? I think we did, but regardless of that being said, we are going to get things going. For the starting lineup for USF today, it is going to be Golden Knight, I believe that was their Golden Light, and we got Banger, and then we have Sean.
Yeah, and then say Jay, Spoods, and Com coming through, typical CRL gold squad for St. Clair. Like I said, 15 seconds in, not a whole lot so far. Like I said, St. Clair, this is what I want to see. I want to try to see a lot of ball control here. I don't want to see a lot of defensive time for St. Clair. I want to see 45 to a minute of offensive time to start off the game, and I want to see a lot of chances get created. Those redirects and those second chances have been like the linchpin for St. Clair. So, like I said, nothing so far. Just trying to, both teams battling for position. You don't want to overextend or make any mistakes early. So just both teams looking to find something so far, but nothing doing.
These rebounds have also been really big for St. Clair. When they fire away a shot, and the shot might not be, the best shot, and it's probably going to get stopped, but if you have a player there to play that outside ring and just be able to knock it through after the shot comes in, it could be very beneficial. But this is going to be the side of USF keeping it in St. Clair territory as of right now. Spoots trying to clear it through, but Sean will be here to intercept, and is now looking to drop it down in, but Comp quick for the interference. It's now going to be St. Clair looking to clear the ball.
Yeah, so a couple of chances early for USF, just trying to keep that ball in the offensive zone. Like we said, doing a pretty good job of it so far. Ball coming across the crease, but nothing doing quite yet for USF. St. Clair doing decent enough job of keeping the ball off the goal line. No real excellent scoring chances yet for either side. So, like I said, if I'm St. Clair now, they spent a lot of time on the back foot, like we said. Now I really want to see the aggression come out. Ooh, Jay with a nice little setup, but nobody there unable to find home for it. Like we said, if I'm St. Clair, I'm trapping this ball in the corner. I'm dumping and chasing as often as possible because that's when 90% of their chances have come up, and that's like 90% of when their offense comes through. It's like when they get some clear out and some space and they try to work something. Golden Knight will get a shot on net. Comp will come across midair and save it. Like we said, though, St. Clair, I say both teams just jockeying right now and just trying to find that first goal to break the tie.
It's really interesting because USF has had some good opportunities as of already. St. Clair has been, leaving their net pretty open, and it's quite concerning for me here as they're very committed to this offensive play. It is going to be Comp for the center, and Jay to knock it through. That will be the first one of the series on the board for St. Clair here now, 1-0 over USF.
Yeah, absolutely perfect commit. Comp able to get the chip off the wall. Jay splitting the defenders like the Red Sea, able to just pick up the free goal, and St. Clair early 1-0 lead. Like we said, even though they played off the back foot, that is really impressive to see because they only had 15, 20 seconds, maybe 1 or 2 good chances, and able to find, that's as good of a scoring chance as you'll ever get in Rocket League.
Yeah, I mean, it's just beautiful. Right there in front of the net, centered for you, and no goalies in sight there. So it will work out, and it will net Jay 1 goal here. But USF still coming through with these opportunities. They're still here in this Saint zone in a applying the pressure. Comp, though, gonna come through a rebound, and he tries to knock it into the top corner, but it will not go. Now Golden Light for the offensive play, but Jay on the last second defense will be there for the save. Off the post from Sean, and St. Clair will barely sneak away from that defensive effort.
St. Clair, excellent job of crashing the net there. USF throwing a lot of bodies at St. Clair. Maybe they saw that was kind of the blueprint to get some goals on St. Clair and kind of break that front line, but St. Clair just throwing body after body to the net and the ball, try to keep that going across the goal line. Spoods will get them on midfield, so maybe some spacer for USF. One-timer will go through, will go off the post. Looks like a really, really good scoring chance. Maybe just a miscalculation there on the angle, but St. Clair still got the ball in the defensive zone. Still not out of harm's way yet. Shot will come through for Sean. Double take. Golden Light will net it up at 1-1. USF with the quick answer to St. Clair, and all tied up 3 minutes in.
Is really interesting because the St. Clair defense is looking a little bit shakier than usual. Like, where is the other two players at this point in time? You only see Jay there. I think they were going off to get boost.
Yeah,
but,
I would assume.
I mean, regardless, USF has been applying the pressure on the net, and they have definitely been leading in time on attack in this game, so it's going to hurt St. Clair in that regard. So they are going to try to turn things around here now as Jay is flying through with the aerial, but Golden Light immediately changing its direction and putting it back into the Saints zone and trying to find another scoring chance. Sean, though, quick for the clear. It's now going to be a battle towards midfield.
Yeah, Sean, going to be air dribbling through the wall here. Cobb will pick up the demo on Banger. So once again, USF's offense getting cut by 33% there. Just once again, clearing out that space, taking out Spoods with another demo, just not letting USF breathe for even a moment. Say, if you're St. Clair, playing 3-on-2 the entire, especially when you're trying to play this ball control, taking someone out of the game is actually massive because you're giving yourself a huge advantage. You can maybe even double commit and get another demo and try to take something out. And St. Clair, like we said, just they got to keep this ball in the offensive zone because you're not going to get as many, I don't want to call it fluky chances, but those Hail Mary chances are going to not come nearly as often if you play a lot of time control, keep the ball in the corner, keep the shots going to the net. Demo will come through over, ball will go through the crease, nothing will find though. Still knotted up here at 1-1 with a minute left here.
Yeah, it's going to now be Golden Light trying to contest Jay over towards his midfield position once again as Sean is battling for it in the corner. And Jay has been all over this ball control all game long. Every single play, he is right around that ball, and he's either making a save or firing away a shot or setting up a play. So we've been seeing from him all day long here as we do have Banger looking to play from his own zone. Jay knocking it down to Comp. The passing play is going to go bar down, but not going to find the goal. And that is going to be still one apiece as St. Clair with a very valiant shot, but it will just not squeak on through. USF with a better save.
That's about as close as it comes to getting a goal. Like that ball was kissing the goal line, just about to start flashing goal. The Golden Light will get a shot on net. Unable to get the angle, he will pick up the second goal. USF takes a late lead against St. Clair. And if you're St. Clair, that hurts really, really bad to go from, you have a great opportunity the other end, and you just, looks like you just, Comp misplayed it, it looked like at the crease there.
Comp had boost. He picked up that boost, was 100 boost, and I just guess he didn't really realize that it was a shot coming through on the net. It was a chase, and he was the only one there to make that play happen. So he will not boost on through, and it will allow the side of USF to find their second goal of the series and actually take an advantage here now. It may only be one goal, but with just 20 seconds left, St. Clair has to do something and has to do something fairly quickly, or else it is not going to go in their favor, and it's going to be USF taking game one. And honestly, St. Clair, I feel like you're just sick and tired of losing game ones.
Yeah, and it's honestly, it was like, just you can't get the ball out of your zone, and then when it's still in your zone, you're playing a little bit of a sloppy defense, and when you mix a combination of shots on net plus sloppy defense, multiple goals are going to go in. Shot will come through for Golden Light again, but nothing doing. USF will take game one 2-1 against St. Clair, and St. Clair, like we said, they started off pretty good, but once you said that ball control time was absolutely killer. USF just had chance after chance. Look at Golden Light, 6 shots on net.
Yeah, I mean, Golden Light was just there and keeping the pressure on all game long. If you see these stats here now, nobody's even close to Golden Light shots. I mean, look at that. You see 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, and then what, 6?
Yeah.
Like, it's absolutely unreal. You need to find some sort of way to stop that play from coming through.
Yeah.
Because right now, USF is controlling the tempo of this game. They are in the driver's seat.
Yeah, and that's what we said. Even though St. Clair got that early goal, and that was all great, USF totally controlled the pace of that game, and they pretty much dictated what was happening the entire game, whether it was defensive rotations, keeping St. Clair pinned into the corners. Even though St. Clair did get a lot of demos and did try to clear out a lot of space, just USF too much control. And like I said, Golden Light, you cannot let someone get 6 shots on net because guaranteed 1 or 2 are almost certainly going to find the back of the net.
It's exactly the case. It's going to be 30 seconds or so pass through in this first initial round as we do see Sean come in with a big shot. Spoots there for the save as it's sent sky high, and Jay with a demo onto Golden Light. That's going to be definitely a player you're happy to take out of this one, but Golden Light right back onto the defensive effort and will stop the ball from coming through. And now we do see Sean trying to carry it in. Comp there to stop that play, but look at the defense from St. Clair. It's just kind of very in shambles. Like they're very like the chemistry does just not seem like it's as much there here tonight. There was a great passing play earlier on in this game, but as of defensive side, the chemistry is just not corresponding.
Yeah, seem to be just either misreading angles just slightly or not expecting maybe shots to come when they are. Looks a shot on net there. Spoods will come across. cross. Looked like it would have been a little bit dangerous there, but like I said, they don't seem to be like they're playing on a string. Like when you're on defense, you want to play like you're connected by a tether, and they just seem to be kind of scrambled, misreading angles, maybe not knowing where people are going to be, if people are going to get boosts. Like we saw, Jay was alone in the net, the one goal, but like I said, St. Clair still playing a lot of defense here. They got to get this ball out, and they got to start trying to get chances, because trying to score when the ball's in your end the entire game will be a pretty tall order.
That's exactly it. So Spoots here in control of the ball currently, trying to go in for an aerial shot, but will be quick to deny from Banger there. And that is now going to be Comp trying to interfere with the play, but nothing's just going to really come from it. Comp on a one-on-one against Golden Light, bounced off the ball, no one there for the rebound. Never mind, Spoots is, and that's going to be another one for St. Clair. 1-0 here now in Game 2, once again taking an advantage here in the series. However, now all this defensive effort has to come to use, because USF is only trailing by a goal. Yep. St. Clair does not have a whole big comfort here for their lead.
Yeah, as we saw last game especially, if you give up ball control, like USF, they've done a really good job of crashing the net and creating chances and making things happen. Comp with a great dribble there, trying to pick up. We'll get the clear out, unable the ball, did not cross the goal, and Comp with a great individual effort there to try to get a goal there, to try to get this insurance lead for St. Clair. But, and like I said, this is what you want to do if you're St. Clair. You want to hold that midline like your lives depend on it. You just want to play that midline, keep as many shots on net as you can, and just keep USF on the back foot and keep them guessing. You don't want to let them get out and try to play their game and get a bunch of setups. You want to make sure they're playing off of you guys. They're trying to react to what you're doing. And because you have the goal lead, but you definitely need a second goal here. One goal I don't think is going to cut it for this game.
Oh, no. One goal definitely not going to cut it. But you know the caster's curse. Now that we said it will cut it. But yeah, we're about halfway through this game. Comp is looking for another individual effort, but that's a fake for Spoots to come through from behind. And look at this. That is just so nice of a play. Comp was looking like he was about to drop that and go for the shot, but no, Spoots comes flying in out of nowhere. Full boost in effect. 116 kilometers per hour on that shot. St. Clair now with a little bit more of that cushion we were talking about.
Yeah, that was an excellent move by Comp in the middle. Hit Banger with the okie doke, just fooled it. Spoots able to walk up and get a free goal pretty much. Like I said, that's exactly the kind of chance you want to get if you're St. Clair. Put the ball on, put the pressure on the net, you put two bodies in front of the net, and guess what? You're able to get a great chance off of a fake. Comp will get the save there. A little bit of a scary situation there for St. Clair, but they will get the clear out. It looks like towards mid slightly. Jay, we'll get a little piece of it. We'll try to dribble it through here. Golden Light will come through. Decent shot on net, though. Will get turned away by Spoots, so great job to hold that back line for St. Clair. Like we said, the longer you hold this lead, USF will start to feel the pressure of that clock, and they will start to have to take chances, and that's when you're St. Clair, you run out and you try to capitalize off those.
Yeah, that was a strong shot, but now we have Spoods looking to make the play. He's going to be in the air once again, dropping it down into the net. That almost goes, almost for the double tap as well, but Golden Light is going to be there for an MVP play from the side of USF, stopping that shot from coming through. Spoods, though, immediately on the other side of the ball. That is what I love to see from Spoods. We just saw him fire away a great shot, but now look at it. He's immediately back, retreated on the defense, and is making these huge defensive plays as well.
Yeah, I think he has 2 goals and 4 saves right now, so that tells you he's doing everything he needs to do on both ends of the floor. He's being such a great two-way player right now. Like I said, he has been that backline anchor, and every single time he's come up perfectly with Comp. Great hit by Banger, though. They might have a shot on net here. Jay will come through to get a little bit of collision to mess that up for USF and try to stall the offensive chance here. Golden Light will try to set something up, unable to do so. Spoods will take it out through mid. Maybe something here.
Oh my goodness.
It's not going to go in. Spoods will get it. It will go in. I do believe that is the hat trick for Spoods. St. Clair with a 3-0 lead. USF doesn't know what to do. Man, Spoots has been on fire this game.
Yeah, he has been here for sure. That was so close to just running up the post there, but it will squeeze on in, just allowing St. Clair to be a little bit more comfortable in these remaining seconds of this game. We've got about 80 seconds or so left of playtime before we are potentially seeing overtime or end of regulation, but it is going to be Spoods once again all over this play, immediately sending it into USF zone here now as St. Clair is looking to just close this one out potentially and seal it off with another goal. Comp looking to come in aggressive. Jay will be there, hitting it off the crossbar, but it will drop. Spoods coming in for a shot. Comp keeping the play alive. Now in the corner is Banger, trying to stop this one from working out. Comp with a great individual effort once again, and Jay knocking it in. That's going to be a 4th for St. Clair, and honestly, that might just seal it up here now, Jobin.
Yeah, we are seeing such amazing adjustments out of St. Clair. This looks like an entirely different team to game 1. Almost what we saw last week. They just seem sometimes they start slow, they can't quite figure it out, and then as soon as they get in a rhythm and a couple huge plays are made by Spood, you get some confidence building. You get a couple nice goals too, not just like the gritty, chippy ones. You got a couple really flashy ones. The momentum's got to be high. And St. Clair just absolutely rolling game 2 right now. Like I said, 45 seconds and a 4-goal lead. This is pretty much all but over for USF.
Yeah, that's exactly it here now. So 35 seconds, all that's left here on the clock. Spoods will be around the corner ready to make a save, but honestly, it's not needed. Comp is there and will immediately send this one off for a clear, and it does look like we're going to have this 1-1 series we're talking about because St. Clair is in perfect positioning to tie this one up right here, right now. This game 3 is going to be so important for each team.
Yeah, I will say, though, I do like the fact that St. Clair does seem to have made a lot of adjustments in a very short time period. So I think that's a lot to look forward to. The defense has been phenomenal. Like we said, I don't want to do the jinx it here with 8 seconds left, but no goals allowed in so far this game. Just excellent offensive chances, perfect defensive rotations, and just, it's like such great teamwork. They just looked like a totally different team that game.
Yeah, I found that right there, they're focusing less on setting up these, perfect, well thought out, well planned shots.
Your playbook plays, yeah.
It seems as if those playbook plays are just not kind of working as of right now, and now they're going to go back and just be like, fire away shots.
Yeah.
Play your rebounds. Use that crossbar. Use the post. Play gritty. Knock the goalies out of the zone. Whatever you need to do to find the goal to come through for the Saints, and that's exactly what we're seeing right now. They are not spending as much time setting up these nice, beautiful shots. They are just firing them away. We saw Spoods score a goal from before half there in that game.
Yeah, sometimes volume is your best friend. You don't, like I said, you want to try to draw up some rotations and some nice passing plays and everything, but sometimes you just have to read and react. And right there, St. Clair, just being in the right place at the right time based off of your really strong defense now and keeping the ball in USF's end. They did a much better job of that in the second half. Like I said, it was chance after chance. Even though USF would get their chances here and there, St. Clair just did such an excellent job of consistently keeping the pressure on and keeping USF on that back foot so they couldn't ever really break out and do anything.
That's exactly it. So Golden Light here for another shot. It was going to be USF going scoreless in the last game as well. So that might have a good impact for St. Clair momentum-wise, now knowing that USF is coming off of a scoreless game and you have 4 in that one. So St. Clair has been having that offensive pressure coming through for them, and they're keeping it going. Like, their time on attack has significantly improved. They had the first 45 seconds or so of this game in the opposing zone, and they're looking to take it right back there as Comp is challenging Banger here on the 50-50 draw. Not going to work out. Spoods will be there to knock this one down, but Banger here to intercept this to the center, but Spoods will be able to come through and stop that one as well.
Spoods is absolute one-man. Oh, he will get picked up. I was about to say one-man wrecking crew on the net, but Golden Light came in way too fast. There's just nothing that Spoods could do. Just Golden Light coming in just absolutely way too fast, like 109 kilometers an hour. Just Spoods unable to catch the angle, and USF will take an early 1-0 lead in Game 3.
Yeah, he really just controlled that ball the whole time. Kept it on his car or within a good distance so he can just dribble it around, and it worked out. He's going to knock that one through, and it's going to net USF a goal early on in this game and retaking an advantage as well. Comp, almost, like, he's been doing so good by himself.
Yeah.
Like, he'll be coming in on a 1-on-3 and somehow dekes out 2. It's just the last line which has been stopping him. But even then, regardless, St. Clair and Comp having some great efforts here on the shots.
Yeah, St. Clair, a couple different looks. Like I said, we've seen the individual play from Comp. Another dangerous chancer for USF. Spoods will come through to get the clear for the time being, but St. Clair definitely not out of the weeds yet. We've got a double commit in the air. Banger will come through and chip it. It will go above the net. Looks like Sean will come in and try to get the shot off. Nothing will go through, though. St. Clair should be able to get the clear here. And like we said, just got to keep USF on that back foot because, like I said, as soon as they get a chance, they come flying down mid. And whether it's Golden Light or Sean or Banger, one of them is always trying to crash net and is always waiting for that ball to kick out off the post or something. So if you're St. Clair, just like I said, play that midline, keep trying to dribble it in the air, just keep that pressure on. Could be a good shot from Compier. Will get denied, though. Nothing will go through. Like I said, just have to try to play that midline and do as best you can. And you have to shut down Golden Light.
Yeah, Golden Light has been just phenomenal here. Like, I haven't even, like, no disrespect to Sean and Banger at all. I just haven't felt like I've been saying their names a whole lot in this game. Oh my god, what a bounce. Comp will find the back of the net on that one. Just around halfway through this game, you see him come down from above. That's actually going to be Banger with the tip of Comp. Well, look at that angle, just completely twisting his car around. And that is going to just sneak in through all 3 defenders of USF. They were all in the net.
Yeah. If you're USF, that's when they absolutely hate, especially how slow the ball rolled in. Pretty much all 3 of them had to look up and basically watch it go in over their heads. You know that had to have hurt. St. Clair, that's exactly the kind of goal you want to get the equalizer and get on the board. If you're St. Clair, you do not care how you got that first goal, but now all that matters, you know you got the goal, you've broken their line once, put that pressure on and try to get another one really quicker because St. Clair, they do have a very good they're very good at scoring goals in bunches when they get momentum rolling, so just got to keep that ball out of the defensive zone and just keep putting that ball on the net because they're finding success with it when they do.
Spoods, big demo onto Golden Light, just the player you want to demo. And it is going to be Jay looking to contest Banger up here from above. It will get contested very well. It's sent off to the corner, still in St. Clair's zone, trying to clear this one through. Comp with a nice little backflip. We'll try to knock that one away. Jay will follow it up, though, with the clear as well. But Golden Light, he's been so good at just, as soon as this ball approaches the halfway marker, just being there for the play. The passing play goes barred down for Jay. Not going to work out. Spoods here on the offense as well. This could be scary. All 3 St. Clair Clair members are full committed to this offense, but now starting to realize that they will fall off, play this one a little bit more safe and sound, but a great opportunity almost coming through once again. St. Clair just needs to keep this pressure on.
Yeah, and I don't hate St. Clair triple committing in little bursts like that as long as they don't get caught overextending. But if you think you have a really, really good shot, if you have 15 seconds of like, this is our window to get a goal, I do not mind all of them coming up past half and really trying to force the issue here. Spoods will get a good chance on net. We'll get denied by Banger. Look like he might have been able to dribble that one in. Jay will dribble it to Comp. They're going to try to dribble it over the net here. Going to try to set something up, but unable to find anything so far. Spoods will try to play it off the wall there. Unable to do so. USF will get the clear. Maybe Jay will chip it in a little bit. Jay with another chip over. Going to keep it. Golden Light once again, though. I feel like I've said this guy's name 2,000 times already. He just seems to be everywhere on defense and everywhere on offense.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So St. Clair and USF still tied up, but one apiece with only a minute left on the clock. This next goal going to be super important for either side. Whoever finds it, it's almost a golden goal opportunity because taking a lead this late in the game is so beneficial for your team. Now only 45 seconds left on the clock. We do see Spoots and Jay for a passing play, just missing out on it, and that is going to be sent back over to Comp. But the big thing here now is just even though you missed that play, you're still keeping the offensive run alive.
Yeah, and if you're forcing USF to double commit to a ball like they just did, that you're taking two players and making them like you're taking two players out of their side to make sure they stop your shot. Oh, pretty much a free goal will go through for Golden Light. The ball just gets chipped past all the Saints. A little bit too overextended. Everybody was past mid, just off the wall redirect, and that's USF. That'll hurt St. Clair. Like 26 seconds left now. Golden Light once again, and now you've really got to work if you're St. Clair.
I saw that little taste of St. Clair's triple commit, and I got concerned immediately, and that is exactly why they got a little bit too antsy, trying to maybe end this one out in regulation, but it will not go. And now, just like that, that simple error, that simple mistake will net USF a goal, and this late into the game as well, only giving yourself 13 seconds to try to tie this one up and force it into overtime. We do have a good opportunity here, but it's not going to go on target. That is going to be Jay sent to the side. That is going to have Comp coming from underneath. Going to get sent over. Oh my god! It falls in for Comp! How does that work? Let me see a replay of this.
That was a floater.
Comp from midfield. Going to float this one over and does not touch the ball again since. No goalie is there for USF to stop it. Both of St. Clair's goals in this game 3 have just been so hard to watch if you're from the side of USF.
That was as demoralizing as a Steph Curry 3 when he pulls up from half and you're just watching it rain in the air for 7-8 seconds and he turns around and you know it's going in already. Just Comp, walk off there, St. Clair pushing it to overtime. They will try to put the pressure early here. Spoods, once again, try to get that pressure down mid. But if you're St. Clair, you have to be careful on those triple commits now because they got burned twice doing it, and you have to make sure you want a controlled offensive pressure. You want to try to get a goal. You want to kind of force the issue, but you want to have control and you want to have pressure on top of, hey, let's just try to send it all here and get a goal because we saw when they triple committed, USF made them pay twice very, very quickly.
Yeah, that's exactly it here. Comp in midfield against Sean in a bit of a one-on-one case scenario, but Sean will slow the ball down and allowing St. Clair's defense to regroup and get on that play. But Golden Light, just having him in the St. Clair zone with the ball in hand is so scary to see right now if you are any of the guys for Saints. It is going to be Spoods coming from above, dropping it down, not going to be on target. Jay to follow it up with a shot, going to be on target, but denied from Golden Light. And now Spoods to try to contest this one here. Will send it over into the corner. Saints have a great setup here, a great opportunity. Can they get the boost? Can they get the playmaking there? Comp, oh my god, floats it over one, but not able to. Golden Light, another big save.
Comp, I don't know what's into him tonight. His dribbling and his movement have been absolutely on point. He has been in the heads of UCF, and he's been breaking down 2 to 3 defenders every single time he's come down mid. And if you're St. Clair, you are loving this offensive rotation and this offensive pressure so far in overtime. They've had tons of great chances, both off rebounds. Comp has been trying to make things happen on the offensive end, and so far they had a lot of great chances in USF. And if you're St. Clair, just keep that foot on the gas and try to open up the chances here. Shot will go through for Spoods, unable to find the net though. Just cleared into the corner. Like we said, next goal wins, but St. Clair looking so strong so far to start overtime.
Yeah, they've definitely won this overtime offensive time play-wise. They've definitely kept this one in the USF zone more than it's been in their own. Spoods coming through the shot. Jay there for the rebound, but look at that. That was a little bit of a triple commit, so you got to watch yourself on those. Because I really feel here the only way St. Clair loses in this overtime, I believe, is going to be the triple commit.
Yeah, I say, having seen it twice already, that's the only thing I could think of. It's a very real possibility because, like I said, when they see an opportunity, they definitely, you can see they smell blood in the water and they get really, really excited. But like I said, you have to have pace and control and keep consistent pressure. Having those little bursts is fine, but you have to make sure you're going to get back. And there we go. Like we said, make sure someone plays the back line. Because we saw the last 2 goals St. Clair scored, just little floaters that just get behind the last line of defense. So if you're St. Clair, you're going to make USF work for this goal. Just like that, Sean will go off the crossbar, but Comp will just turn that away. Like we said, you're going to make USF you work for this goal if they're going to get it.
Yeah, that's exactly the case once again, as it is now going to be passed down to Golden Knight. He's the only one here, though, so against 3 Saints defenders, it will not be an easy task. And it's now going to allow Jay to actually send this one right up into the USF corner. He's going to knock away defender, allowing Comp to come in for a shot, but Golden Knight, once again, out of nowhere, will be the playmaker for USF. And he's just been all over it tonight.
Yeah,
I mean, there's nothing else to say.
This guy's just flying from off screen when we think we have it. Oh, and great shot by Comp. Lot of speed on it, but unable to find the back of the net. That was probably St. Clair's best chance of overtime so far. On Golden Knight will get a shot. We keep saying it. This guy, like, no matter what, this is the one guy that's somehow just in the right spot at the right time just to drive the knife into St. Clair's heart. Wow.
I don't even know if that was really triple commit. It's always when you have 2 players on the offense and they think their defender way on the back line is good to defend, but that player's out getting boost or something.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh no, the defense went to shambles. Our last line of defense, our only line of defense, no longer there, out getting boost, and that will net them a goal. And I just knew it. I said it. You know, a minute into that overtime. The only way that it actually does come through is if it's a wide open net for St. Clair and just nobody's in reach to stop the play.
Yeah, and when you have a ball going 120 kilometers an hour, like, I think two of Golden Knight's goals were just absolute missiles. So even if someone is back there, to get in the air and get that commit and try to get the save is still going to be a really, really tall task. But like we said, look at the stat line of Golden Knight. Besides the 777s, 3 goals, 5 shots, and 2 saves. This guy has just been a two-way machine for USF.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So now it is going to be USF taking a 2-1 series advantage and will be put on series points. So at least not having to reverse sweep here tonight is St. Clair, but they will still have to win 2 in a row now, which is not an easy task. A little bit better than 3, but definitely doable here now. The biggest thing is you need to find an answer to Golden Light. I just don't see a world where they can come through and maybe win out this series without being able to shut them down.
Yeah, I'm not sure how exactly you scheme someone out of a game of Rocket League. You have to either try to box him with certain rotations or dedicate someone to demo him as much as possible, although the way he moves around I know would be very difficult, but you have to find some way to neutralize him to some degree, because it's, like I said, Sean and Banger, they maybe been playing their role, but Golden Light has been the absolute critical player for USF so far. He has been the answer for everything offensively and defensively, and if you're St. Clair, you just cannot let him beat you. If I'm St. Clair, I'm letting Sean or Banger get 5-6 goals. I'm not letting Golden Light try to score a single goal the rest of the series.
Yeah, that's exactly it, right? Just trying to keep him out of position. It's just so difficult in Rocket League to try to keep people out of position, but Banger and Sean do it there. And USF will once again take an early advantage here now in game number 4. A beautiful redirect angle there from Sean will be able to sneak it into the bottom left corner of the net, and that is now, like I was saying, 1-0 and very early on in this game 4.
Yeah, one early lead for USF, good and bad for St. Clair. Good, you got 4.5 minutes. Bad, you've looked pretty sloppy to start the game so far, and based on what we've seen so far, when they start slow, they usually don't pick it up too good mid-game, so they're going to have to really try here and like dedicate themselves to either making adjustments or trying to neutralize some of the offense. Great shot, will come off the roof. Sean unable to do so, to pick it off the goal line, but St. Clair unable to find the equalizer early, but like we said, you just have to keep that pressure, keep the shots coming, because USF has been punishing every single one of St. Clair's mistakes, and quite frankly, they can't afford to make many more this series.
No, they really can't. Comp will have a huge gem on a Banger, and another great shot will follow it from Spoods, but will go into the top corner. And now a minute down already on the clock, and Banger will send this one out of his own territory. Now over to St. Clair. Comp will be there. Spoots to follow it up. Going to get the clear off, but no one really there to follow it up. Never mind. Spoots going to be able to pick that one up off the wall, and a shot coming through just a little bit slow will allow Banger to stop that one with ease. Now Comp dribbles back into effect, trying to get it over one. Will do so, but look at that. It's always... it requires 3 goalies to stop Comp.
Yeah, it took all 3 to climb. Spoots will get the redirect there. Jay with a great setup, and just as we said, Comp coming through with a great chance. St. Clair will end up finding the back of the net, though. Like we said, great commit. I think they got USF out of position there. Maybe Comp forced them to go get some boost and get a little reset there. And Jay and Spood just playing it perfectly to get a goal in the back of the net. 3.5 minutes in St. Clair. That is exactly what you needed, and to get it that quickly too is huge.
Yeah, so that will tie things up here now. Still lots of time left of play. Still anything happening in this game. And there's another back-to-back. It will be sent right into Comp's hands, and he just knocks it away. You do see, I believe it was Banger here who actually did accidentally hit that one, or no, it actually didn't even really look like he made connection.
Yeah, he got like a little, he got just a little piece of it, but not enough to get that momentum from, I think it was Spoods there. Just that ball was coming way too quick on the offensive zone. And if you're St. Clair, I want more of that. Besides, like we said, they've been getting beat on the triple commit, but I want to see that level of pressure the rest of the game. Because like I said, when they actually have dedicated to putting the pressure, they have found success every single time. It's just when they get stuck on their back foot and watching USF dribble around the air, then they kind of get hung up and the rotations get sloppy and they end up missing missing an angle or something, but just keep that pressure on. And like I said, they're going to have to get more because like we said, a 1-goal lead, as we've seen, is absolutely nothing in Rocket League.
A 1-goal lead is like a branch that is very easily breakable right now. It is not going to be holding for much. And now that is going to be Jay with the shot, Banger with a better save there. And now Spoods to keep the play alive. Spoods been coming through in this series as a whole a lot more improved from the last few and just really making his name a lot more known here in these games, finding a hat trick already in the one game that St. Clair did win, and now finding countless saves, countless clears, and just always being around this ball in this game number 4. It is going to be Jay, Nitty and Gritty up against here. I believe that was Sean and Banger. It's now going to be Spoods in midfield with it and trying to make a play. But overall, this has just been a very slow, stalemate, bouncy around game here. Both teams trying to find their open.
Yeah, not super surprising to see because, like I said, it was pretty high octane and pretty chaotic for a few minutes in the last couple of games. So if I'm USF, they know they have series lead. They're going to, like, if I'm them, I'm trying to slow the game down. We're going to try to get better chances now because, like I said, St. Clair has kind of taken it to them on the offensive end the last little while. So if I'm USF, I think they're just trying to regroup, set something up. Because like I said, when they've overpushed too, they've gotten punished as well. So both teams right now, they're looking for the other team to make the mistake. And Jay will get the shot. Spoods with the setup off the roof. Jay will come through down mid and walk it in. 3-1 lead for St. Clair, and that is huge.
Yeah, Golden Knight will actually try to stop the aerial play, but little does he know that Jay was down there on the ground as well, ready to knock it down as soon as it dropped, and nobody from the side of USF was there to defend that one through, so St. Clair now will take a multi-goal advantage over USF here now, and with only, 2 minutes left here on the clock, I mean, a 2-goal lead is looking pretty fine and dandy right now if you are the Saints, but another one definitely would not hurt, and you definitely do not want to take the pedal off the metal.
Yeah, I dare not call any type of game as long as Golden Knight is driving around. I know this guy is capable of anything at any time. So if I'm St. Clair once again, I'm still going to try to key him because guess what? He's the one that's been making all their comeback hero play. Jay with a great shot. We'll try to go Barter, unable to find it. That was so close to giving St. Clair a massive 3-goal lead, but USF will get the clear out. Jay going to send it across mid. We'll get intercepted by Banger. St. Clair gets back in position just in time. Great save by Comp. USF, a lot about getting some offensive pressure. Shot will go down the goal line. Will end up in the corner. Sean and Banger hooking up for the goal. And St. Clair, that 1-goal lead again. And now let's say you're starting to feel a little bit tight on the side of St. Clair. You know you still have that 1-goal lead, but this time at least it wasn't Golden Knight. If you're St. Clair, that was an incredible goal, an incredible setup. But
so Comp actually scored that goal.
Oh,
Comp was the one who actually hit that ball and was the one who actually knocked that one through. That was like USF wasn't even really going for a shot there until Comp was able to stop it. But there's another for Sean, and from a 2-goal lead just 4 seconds ago has now fallen to a tie game. USF trying to end it here.
yeah, if you're St. Clair, that is the worst time to have 2 defensive lapses. Like I said, Comp with a small mistake putting it in the net, and then just those rotations looked extremely sloppy on the kickoff for St. Clair. No one really looked like they were in position, and USF came with a perfect time double commit, and they were able to just put that pressure on and break St. Clair's line. But if you're St. Clair, you gotta pick up the scraps and you gotta figure it out because you got 1 minute plus potentially overtime to save this series.
Yeah, I mean, you want to end this one in regulation so bad.
Yeah.
You do not want to see an overtime. You do not want that stress to be put on your shoulders here as of right now. But honestly, I wouldn't consider this an overtime. But like this, it is the importance of the next goal is so important there that you need to find this one now with only 40 seconds left. And Sean coming in looking for his hat trick. You cannot allow him to do this once again.
Yeah, no. Now we talked about Golden Knight. Now that Sean has done it twice too, now you have to move and you have to key on him and you have to start shutting him down. Don't let anyone get hot. Say because Golden Knight looks like he's playing more of a back line. Jay will get the demo, so St. Clair, maybe we'll try to get something going here. USF will keep it in the zone, though. Another shot on net will go off the crossbar. Nothing will go through for USF, but St. Clair has to get this ball out of the zone. 20 seconds to overtime, but these are way too many strong changes for USF if I'm St. Clair. I am not comfortable right now.
Oh, not at all. They have just gotten shot after shot after shot, and there's another one there. Like, even just these floaters just make it so St. Clair has to stay on the defensive zone, but Comp coming in with a shot, dribbles through, and he puts it in with just 3 seconds left on the timer. Comp will save the day, forcing a Game 5 for the St. Clair Saints, and that is now going to be a 1-goal advantage. 3 seconds. USF has the possibility to find a kickoff chance, but it is going to be very difficult.
Yeah, unluckily, we did see them score on kickoff just shortly, so make sure the game will close out here. But I do believe that was a hat trick for Comp, so just an outstanding game from Comp overall. We saw so many excellent individual dribbles. He was faking, he was baking, and he was absolutely cooking USF. And finally, like we said, perfect goal at the exact time St. Clair needed it, and that's exactly what they needed.
Well, we saw Comp come through with constant great chances, and not even in that game 4, but in game 3, game 2, just great dribbling, great individual chances, like you were saying there. And now he wasn't really able to net any kind of rewards from it. He wasn't able to find the back of the net, but now that will be series changing. So it all works out in the end of the day. Comp will now force this game 5 for the Saints, and they do not want to lose this one here to USF. Going for an early kickoff goal as well, and just trying to end this one out right here. But Jobin, it all comes down to this. A game 5, which has turned into a best of 1.
Yeah, and like we said, pressure is the name of the game. Both teams have found all their success on pressure. Jay with a great shot on net to start. Comp unable to get the follow through. Great clear by USF. Like we said, pressure has been the name of the game, and it has been the game. Oh, great come across. Spoods, once again, perfect position, because Golden Light, Golden Light saw an opportunity there. He was trying to go take that, but St. Clair, you got to get off this back foot. USF is way too good when they put pressure. You cannot allow them to get loose and try to cook in front of your net.
Yeah, Spoots has been very good at clearing this ball consistently throughout the game. He will do so there, but it's immediately sent back. A demo will land on Sean, so it is only a 2-on-3 for USF at the moment. Doesn't matter if it's a 2-on-3. Golden Knight will still find the back of the net. USF will net a 1-goal advantage in the first minute of this game once again. That is one of the biggest killers for St. Clair as of right now, is that USF is just finding goal after goal after goal in the first 45 seconds of the game.
Yeah, and if you're St. Clair, like I said, for whatever reason, they just seem to be a slow starting team. And like I said, that's not always going to be able to, you're not always going to be able to claw your way back into a game. So hopefully they're able to find an equalizer pretty quickly here in the next 45 to a minute. I think last game it took them about a minute to get the equalizer, but you do not want to let this clock go 2.5 minutes and not get the equalizer, because then the pressure just mounts. It starts to build. If USF has offensive pressure, you're going to be really feeling it if you're St. Clair, and then you're really going to have to overextend. And when St. Clair has overextended, they've gotten punished pretty severely. So they're going to have to try to get a lot of, like I said, volume of chances. Get this ball to the other end, dump it, cycle it around the corner, and just try to get Jay and Comp free in the mid and try to find something. Jay will get a shot. And
what an angle.
What an angle from Jay. Aiming it off of the left post, banking it in. Absolute razor thin angle. Able to find the back of the net and equalize this at 1-1.
He was like right above the net. Like, that should not be allowed. What a shot coming through. 1-1 now, just answering back just 30 seconds later. And this is going to be an intense game 5. I can already tell. I would not be surprised if we see an overtime here come through in this game 5. Now, it was going to be St. Clair able to turn the tides and even things up. So that is exactly what they needed here. But there is still 3.5 minutes left of play and still lots of chances to come for either side.
Yeah, I've seen enough 5-second goals, even just in this series alone. I am not going to consider any lead safe until there's triple zeros on the clock. USF will get the dump in here. St. Clair, once again, in the defensive end. Golden Light will try to commit. Comp will get the demo on Banger, so hopefully St. Clair can play this numbers game and get it out. Golden Light playing a little one-man wrecking crew, though, taking care of 3 Saints in the net, it looks like. Maybe get an offensive chancer for Sean. Spoods will deny it, though. St. Clair, look, they got to get this ball out of here, because like I said, they pretty much just got handled by one guy in the crease, and if you're St. Clair, you got to get this ball past that. Oh, we'll go across the crease. Wow. Sean, no boost, thankfully, for St. Clair, unable to push up and do anything with it, but if you're St. Clair, you know you got lucky with that one. Do not let USF get one of those chances again.
No, so St. Clair will turn things around now. Going to put it in the offensive zone, but we're already approaching halfway through this game. A shot from Jay, just nearly sneaking over Banger's car, but Banger will be able to make some connection on it and deflect the play from coming through. Now that will be floating right in front of the net of USF, but Banger will go down to a big demo from Spoods. Now back alive in this one. Jay trying to take it along the wall, trying to knock it through. Banger here to contest the play, and it's going to be a 50-50 skate in the sky. Now for Comp to pass it back down to Jay. Maybe another pass back. Spoods going to come in for the triple commit, as we do see, I believe, Jay falling off the play.
Yeah, a couple double commits from St. Clair. They do keep the ball on the offensive end. Comp might have a chance at the net here, possibly, or a setup. St. Clair looks like they are going to have to rotate, try to get some boost and get a rotate. Jay will get the demo, though, so might buy them a few seconds more control time here on offense. Spoods trying to get the air dribble and unable to find anything. Jay will chip it back into the USF end, try to make something happen here. It looks like he might have an opportunity to set something up. We'll get the tap. Banger with a great save. Jay, another one of those cheeky little angles he's trying to get from the top of the net, and I think USF might be a little privy to it now. So, but if you're St. Clair, you still love to see chances like that. Lots of pressure, put the ball on the goal line, and good things will happen eventually.
It's so hard to read those cheeky angles and to read those plays from happening, because how are you supposed to expect it comes into the bottom corner when he's way up in the sky, right? So it's almost like a gamble in the net where you're just hoping that things work out, and it does there for USF. Now only 90 seconds on the clock. This next goal, I've said it constantly in this series because we've been in tie games so often, but this next goal will have significant importance here to the scoreline of this game. Sean and Spoods battling here now, and it's going to be Spoods sending it over towards the center, but no one there to grab that for St. Clair. No boost in effect, and now this is actually like a 2-on-1 for Spoods and Comp, but now it's going to be St. Clair back on the offense. A shot on net off the backboard, not going to go. Spoods to try to knock it through.
Yeah, say 1 minute left for both sides here. Sorry, close to that golden goal situation. You know, both teams, you don't want to get caught overextending, but you also, you know, they both want to. Great shot by Comp. Will go through to the end. Sean will come across and make the save, but like I said, great way to get the ball in the end for St. Clair. Comp still keeping that individual pressure on. Spoods will come up and challenge us across mid and try to get the ball out of St. Clair's end here. You do not want to let USF play time and control in the last minute of the game. We have seen absolute disaster for St. Clair when they've allowed that. So, like I said, keep pressure. Spoods got to keep it in the corner here. Try to keep this ball past mid. Comp will get the backflip hit. St. Clair just stalling the ball in the offensive end. Banger will take out his teammate. It looks like. Goal. I got the ball, Golden Light. Don't worry. Although Comp will get a chance on the other end now. USF gonna have to regroup. St. Clair, hopefully they can keep this ball for the last 25 seconds. They say might get a few chances to your golden goal situation. Shot on net will go through. Jay unable to find the back of the net. 15 seconds left here, and like I said, next goal wins pretty much, I would say.
Yeah, friendships are ruined in Rocket League from hitting your teammate's car, but it is going to be Comp with a demo, Spoods with a shot, and this actually might be another last-second opportunity, but it's not going to come in. Spoods now trying to come in, triple commit looking to come through from St. Clair. Jay to knock it down. It's going to go top corner, but it does not connect onto the net. It's looking like we are going to potentially see a Game 5 overtime, but no, it is still in the air. Comp dropping it down, a passing play to Jay, but Jay not there, and that was a great opportunity for St. Clair. There's not enough time left on the clock to work it through. We're now in overtime, in Game 5. It does not get closer than this here, Jobin.
Yeah, that's it. Both teams have been battling in front of each other's nets for these goals. Nothing has come easy in this game. Like I said, 1-1 scoreline in the last game. Just absolute defensive prowess showing from both teams. St. Clair with the early pressure in the corner here, trying to keep these rotations up and keep, like I said, keep them on the back foot. Golden Light will come through. Jay playing that backbend, though, should be able to clear it with ease. Comp will get contested in the corner, though, so we'll stay in St. Clair's end for the time being. Banger will try to set up Sean in front of the net. Sean puts it back into the corner. Maybe to wait for Golden Light or something to get there. Comp will get the clear through, though. Like we said, both teams just trying to find anything right now. Doesn't matter how they get it. They don't care how they get it. Spoods, look at the demo on the other end. Trying to set an offensive zone for St. Clair, but like I said, nothing so far yet. Comp down the middle, but both teams just, you know, they're anxious for that goal.
Oh, you see it come through. This is the flawless play from both teams. You can see how dialed back they have really turned things, knowing that it's all onto this. It all comes down to this as Comp comes in with a shot. Will get denied from Golden Light here now. And both teams playing a lot more conservative as well, knowing that it all does come down to this. No team wants to give up this mistake of a goal, because you will not be able to sleep tonight if you do. Comp trying to drop this one down. It is going to be in the crease of USF, but not enough. Jay with a shot. The rebound is there. Nobody from St. Clair able to pick it up, and USF will now be on the offense.
Yeah, I'd say St. Clair with a great clear to get that back out. Looks like maybe Spoods cleared that back out. St. Clair might have another chance here. Banger will chip it up the corner over mid. St. Clair going to try to get the regroup here. Jay will get the tap mid. Ball will just kind of stall out mid for the time being. Sean will try to set something up for USF, or it looks like unable to do so. Maybe just got a little haywire with the boost there, but St. Clair will definitely take it and try to clear this back over mid. Comp once again dribbling it. Jay does have the demo, so St. Clair may have the numbers here if they can set something up fast enough, but unable to do so for the time being, it would look like. And USF will probably get a clear back over mid here, so maybe on net too as well. Comp easily there to take it away, but St. Clair, like I said, playing on the back foot. Comp should be there again. Spoods with another demo. I cannot count how many demos Spoods has had genuinely. It got to be at least 25 or 30 at this point.
Yeah, Golden Knight will come through fast on the boost there to stop that play. A nice little pass from Spoods, but Comp will not be there to receive it. Now Jay, and the net wide open, and it doesn't go! You are going to be thinking about that one here tonight if you do not close this game out, because now you're in a terrible position with Sean on a shot. Jay for the save, and they barely squeak it out! I am screaming right now, oh my goodness! St. Clair is holding on by a string.
I feel like my heart started and stopped 7 times in the last 30 seconds. Oh my God. St. Clair playing with more than fire at the moment. Just Spoods will cross the net. They'll get a chance. St. Clair answering right back, though. Doesn't matter what USF was doing. They will get the clear out. St. Clair, they know that they got away with one there. And listen, let's say off the miss by Jay, but St. Clair, they look like they're playing a little angry now. Shot will come through. Bar down. Unable to find the back of the net. Such a close chance by Spoods. The Saints so close to closing it out, but USF just holding on for the time being.
There's another shot. This is on target, but too high. Now Jay trying to come in for the 50-50 will not go. We are 3 minutes into overtime. We are in an 8-minute 1-1 game here right now. Both teams still looking for the second, still looking to close out the series. Jay with a shot once again. The crossbar is their enemy right now. Now hit 3 consecutive times on their offense.
Yeah, there's 3 teams playing. The post, the crossbar, St. Clair, and USF. Because so far we've seen so many chances just go a little bit high or just off the outside of the post and careen out of there, but St. Clair still on their back footer. They got to try to get this ball out, but we've seen plenty of good offensive chances from both teams so far. You know, they're both just waiting, like I said, 3.5 minutes in of a 1-1 game. Just offense has been pretty much non-existent, but this defense and these rotations, you can see both teams are fighting to the death there. They do not want to give this one up in this fashion.
Yeah, good pass from Spoots. Will drop to Jay, just not going to work out to be on target. Now this could be a good center, but Kush coming off a little bit too fast will not allow that one to come through. It's now going to be Banger over towards the midfield, not able to find any of his openings. Now Jay scooping this one up, is going to be in the corner, sending it in through half, coming in hot, but will not be able to follow up with the play. It is going to now be Spoots battling for the defense.
Once again, Spoots, right place, right time, able to get the rotation, the cut off there. Comp, luckily, good rotation by St. Clair finally. They had multiple people in the net, so Spoots went out, and someone was immediately there to fill the place being Comp. So great job by St. Clair, the defensive end. Got the offensive chance here, Jay. Going to try to keep the ball in the zone here until he can get some teammates to come help him in the crease. Great clear by USF to go right over Comp. They will, Sean unable to get anything with it though. Golden Knight will get a good shot on net here. Jay and Spoots will come across double commit. The ball will stay out of the net. 4.5 minutes into a 1-1 overtime, and still nothing doing for either side. Both sides looking for anything at this point. Ball stalls out in the corner. St. Clair might be able to set up something here. Comp trying to set something up, but unable to do so. Spoots will get the commit, will get the hit. Golden Light will come through and chip it back across. Will be volleyed back by Jay. And like I said, both. Oh, great shot by Jay, or by Comp, and Banger coming across with a huge save. That might have been St. Clair's best chance of the night so far in overtime. There it is! Demo by Jay, and Spoots will close. St. Clair wins 2-1. 5 minutes in overtime in Game 5. Saints close it out.
Spoots will find it. That's the recognition he needs. And that is going to be St. Clair finding their second series in a row here now. This one time taking down USF in 3-2 fashion. Game 5. 5-minute overtime. That was unreal here, Jobin. The demo was everything.
Oh my goodness. That mid-air demo off the perfect setup to finally get that ball mid. My heart was absolutely stopped that entire play. Finally, St. Clair, like we said so many other games, all three players did something considerable to contribute to that goal. Mid-air demo, perfect setup through mid, and just a perfect cleanup at the perfect time. Say 5 minutes into overtime of Game 5 where you were down 2-1 in the series. Absolutely. Just the fortitude to come back and just fight through that and to not give up. Like that's a marathon in Rocket League.
We saw the ball halfway through St. Clair's goal line. It was literally riding that goal line. That is as close as it gets. I will need like an inhaler after that or something because it has been just completely out of breath, just screaming on the back end. What a win for the Saints, and that is going to be one to remember.
Yeah, if you're St. Clair, that's one that you definitely love to have, especially like we said, once again, they started pretty slow and they are honestly pretty sloppy defensively, but man, when they dial in defensively, like wow. And I think Spoods legitimately had 50 plus demos that series. I feel like every 5 seconds, Spoods demo. So St. Clair just trying to play that 3v2 game, and eventually mid-air demo, perfectly timed Spoods with a wrecking crew, and St. Clair able to close it out, and that's huge.
I think St. Clair just likes to give us like a heart attack or something. Yeah. Because yesterday they were like, oh yeah, we'll just go down 2-0 in the series and come back and win all three, right? This time, yeah, we'll just give it a Game 5, 5-minute overtime. Why not, right? So amazing play from both teams. I do want to give tons of credit for USF though. USF came through. Golden Knight specifically, he has just been so on the ball all night long. If you're Golden Knight there, that is a really killer one to lose.
Yeah, and it's like, and we saw the emergence of Sean the last game. I think getting 2 goals, but Golden Light, he was everywhere on the field. He was saving, he was mid-air demo, he was there for goals, he was clearing, he was playing the midline. He literally, every single time we looked, it looked like his name was flying in from off screen and causing mayhem for St. Clair.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And Comp's valiant effort there in the Game 4 to force a Game 5.
3 seconds left,
is going to make everything work out there for St. Clair. And then they do close out, like we were saying, 5 minutes in overtime. That was a 10-minute Rocket League game right there, which you do not see every day here for sure. But with that being said, I believe the Saints advanced to 7-2. Yeah, 7-2. Yeah. So they played their first 9 games here, 7-2, looking very, very strong as well. I believe that will push them up in the standings a little bit as well. So looking very, very good in that regard. But I mean, hey, I need anything else to say because I'm just speechless.
I'm just happy to be alive after that because I thought I was going to drop dead 4 or 5 times during that series. So I'm still happy to be with everyone, but great job by the team. That was absolutely incredible.
Yeah, that's exactly the case. But with that being said, We are going to be slowly wrapping things up here for the evening, and it's really hard to tone down from what we were just talking about.
Yeah.
Like, it is so hard to try to wrap.
I'm gonna be
out a
wired
stream.
all night.
Yeah, like no sleep. I guess I'm pulling an all-nighter because Saints are forced to game
Yeah.
5. But with that being said, we want to give a quick little shout out to our merchandise and to our sponsors. So starting us off, if you guys are interested in any of the apparel we are wearing, you guys can get so at acquire.ca. Oh, never mind. We're back to
back to
merch.
they're both great.
So acquire.ca/Saints. But yeah, they're both great. You guys can get your jerseys, jackets, t-shirts, hoodies, crew necks, flags, masks, anything you guys can imagine will be all at the Saints merch shop at acquire.ca/Saints. All very comfortable and affordable if you guys are interested.
And be sure to check out our joyous friends at Crunchyroll. Say, it's an awesome sponsor for the school. I use Crunchyroll all the time. Now available on Nintendo Switch. So guess what? Kick back in bed, pop the Switch up, pull up some anime, just have a relaxing time. Get a 14-day premium trial for free at crunchyroll.com/Saints. Like I said, Crunchyroll, I use it all the time. They just got the Funimation library added April 1st, so there was more than enough content to keep you satisfied on Crunchyroll. So go check them out.
Yes, indeed. But we cannot forget about our other sponsors here as well. So thank you to the Tim Hortons, Subway, St. Clair SRC, and the St. Clair College Alumni Association for constantly supporting us here over at St. Clair and Saints Gaming. We would not be able to put on these productions without them. We would not be able to run this program here without them. So thank you so much. And thank you to all you viewers back at home. You are the ones that make it entertaining to come out here every day. You're the ones that makes this fun. So thank you guys so much for constantly tuning in and showing your constant love in situations like these where it's just an absolute nail biter and amazing to watch. But with that being said, GG's to both teams. USF wishing you guys the best of luck moving forward in the CRL. That was one hell of a fight, and I'm excited to see them play moving forward.
Yeah, absolute dogfight. CRL lives up to the bill every single time. There is no such thing as a boring game in CRL, and that's all there is to it. Like I said, just heart-racing matchups week to week, and hopefully St. Clair can keep this ball rolling because they have looked really strong lately when they've actually been on.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So with that being said, we do have tomorrow, I believe it's Overwatch and Rocket League tomorrow. So Rocket League at 6 or Overwatch at 6? Yeah, so Overwatch at 6 and then Rocket League at 7. Rocket League is 7. I do want to point out to you guys, Battle of Windsor. That is one to keep an eye on. Mark your calendars, 7 p.m. tomorrow, because we are going to be seeing University of Windsor Lancers Gaming versus your Saints Gaming squad here. And that one is going to be a good one. I can already tell here right now. So make sure you guys are tuning in back for that live at 6 p.m. tomorrow. But without further ado, my name is Jackson the Pry Brown, joined alongside Daniel Jobin here. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll catch you all on the next one.
Has this ever happened to you? You tune in to watch Saints Gaming compete at your favorite title, but you end up missing it. Scrolling through Twitter to find results is just such a chore, and it looks like there's no easy way to find out everything you've missed. Luckily, there's a solution. Hi, Millie Bays here, and I'd like to introduce you to St. Clair's Bird's Eye View, the #1 show to keep up with everything about Saints Gaming. Get weekly recaps, see great highlights, hear exclusive interviews with players and staff, and so much more. That's Bird's Eye View, available in podcast or video form at a website near you.